हेलो एवरीवन, क्या हालचाल? कितना सारे स्वागत है आज की न्यू लाइव स्ट्रीम पे। सुनो, एक हेल्प चाहिए, हेल्प करोगे? टाइटल और सब चेंज करना है, करोगे क्या? जल्दी जल्दी। आप नोटिफिकेशन के थ्रू आए हो ना? बताना।
Oh, Tulani and Paimon. Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here.
कोई ना, चलेगा।
Oh, hey, Kochi-san. What are you doing here all by yourself? Just so you know...
That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good. You could take over my patrol for a while.
Burn, क्या हो गया?
Count. Yeah. All jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help. The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon, and so many people have been busy squeezing.
Oh!
I'm good, but more pertinently.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, no. Don't look at Paimon like that. We are not... Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, all right?
Thank you both. That'll free me up.
Sure thing. Just leave it to us. We're experts at strolling and patrolling, don't you worry.
All right.
Huh. What's this? Was there always a cave here? Hey, there's a hilichurl here. Why is it... Ah! You woke it up! Huh? It ran away. Hmm. Guess our reputation in Natland is more fearsome than we thought. You mean that shiny thing? Huh. Must have dropped it as it ran off. Huh. Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still. What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from? What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship?
होपफुली देखते हैं कितना चलता।
Wait, you mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Teyvat? So, how did that key... Whoa! Yeah! These look identical! So, if one of them's yours, does that mean the other one is... Knew it! Huh! The keys to a spaceship! Huh! Somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien! Oh, wait, no. Descender. But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, how did it get here? The simplest explanation is that your sister lost her key somewhere not far from here. Then that hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. If that's true, it means your sister was here recently. Yeah. Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Ansan's patrol on a whim, and now we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your sister. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think we should check back in with the Ansan?
Ah, there you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so diligent.
Oh, hey, Ian-san, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement. We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been cancelled.
Wait, canceled? Why? What happened?
The Abyss Order attacked.
Huh?
वाह इसकी कमी थी.
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a... It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
One little sect versus the entire nation of war? How are they expecting? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time? What could they be after?
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe. But that doesn't tell us much. Our defenses are holding strong so far. So I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case. Great. Then let's head over together.
मेरा वहाँ Oculus है. मैं इसको स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो. Hey.
Mawika!
Oh?
How are things
Mawika.
looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated... Also, their
It sounds like they're...
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be...
Oh, seems unlikely. But
It's too early to say anything.
how are the battles going?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned...
compared to the true Abyss... However, the tribes are organizing... Oh? In what way?
Yep, that's how it is.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what her goal could be?
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment. Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, he's been trying to track his sister down and get some answers. But she's been avoiding him.
I see. So you two have fallen out. Huh.
Well, yeah, that may be.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat... Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right? Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat.
Many thanks, you.
Bring it!
Okay.
Look, it's Eulalie.
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
How are things looking? Mawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Eulalie out of the house.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating.
Yo crazy, क्या हाल चाल कैसा है? Welcome stream.
What are they
तू
trying
मेरे
to
buttons
imply?
देख ही सकता है मेरे buttons different है according to you. I mean according to your I mean compared to your PlayStation. अच्छा हूँ बस बैठा रहा स्टोरी क्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ स्टोरी क्वेस्ट के बहुत अच्छे व्यूज मिलते हैं YouTube पे. So I don't wanna miss that, you know.
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real...
Hey, she's saying your sister has poor taste.
Wait, what? Are you saying his sister is a member of the Abyss Order? I only said that because I was mad, but maybe I went too far.
तो बैठा रहा.
Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got some enemies incoming.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. And not a moment too soon.
वाह
Things were
सिकलाली
getting
बेटा.
awkward there.
Look, you didn't have to say that.
अपना
last
गुस्सा
part
किसी
out
और पे
loud,
ठोको.
Eulalie.
ये भी सही है.
Anyway, let's get him.
Oh, we have Jansan too. Oh, like nah, I'm losing now. मैं रात को पुल करूँगा. सुबह कोई फायदा नहीं बहुत स्ट्रीमर्स ऑनलाइन है यार. बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रीमर्स ऑनलाइन है. पुल करूँगा वॉचिंग नहीं आएगी. तो इस बात कोई फायदा नहीं है. You know? ग्राफिक्स देख रहा है मेरा पूरा 60 FPS चल रहा है जो तेरा चलता है वो 30 FPS पे चलता है क्योंकि बस हाँ सोच रही था हाँ PS5 पे पुल नहीं ना होता आईडी स्विच करूँगा तो गेम क्रैश मार जाएगी गेम क्या स्ट्रीम क्रैश मार जाएगी एंड अब तो आवाज मेरा प्ले पूरा अच्छा है ना पूरी अच्छी क्वालिटी में ना
Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base?
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
The warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold!
But इतना अच्छा नहीं आ रहा जितना मेरा आ रहा है.
Show no mercy!
हाँ बहुत सही है बस यही जानना था.
Forward! Crush them!
All right. What is that thing? It's like it's draining
ये
the
तो obvious है भाई.
from my body.
हाँ कुछ नहीं.
Find a way to destroy it.
यार देख तेरा ना वो मैसेजेस जैसे तेरा PS और मेरा PS4 हाँ PS4 का ना स्ट्रीमिंग का सेटअप बहुत बेकार है टू भी हम बोलो उसमें मैसेजेस लाइव चैट वो दिखता है उस पे इसमें वैसा नहीं दिखता इस पे पूरी स्क्रीन है यू नो
The Abyss Order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance! Warriors, attack! After them!
मैसेज नहीं दिखते भाई लाइक स्क्रीन पे लाइक मेरे को तो तेरे मैसेज स्क्रीन पे दिख रहे हैं तो जो तू सारे मैसेजेस कर रहा है ना मेरे को फोन पे देखने की
You
जरूरत
must
नहीं
be
है.
lost here. Time to show you what happens when you mess with the masters of the
हाय हाय
Nightwind.
Resist the abyss will pay a price.
Eat Laline, eat Papa, get him! Show no... Overruled.
The land is world.
हाँ आर्यन क्योंकि आज 5.7 आया है स्टोरी क्वेस्ट जो साल में एक बार आती है.
The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
To be honest, this was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. And ideally, a whole speech acknowledging the superior might of the Masters of the Nightwind. Well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be
रात को करूंगा सुबह बहुत स्ट्रीमर्स ऑनलाइन है तो कोई फायदा नहीं है. बहुत चिंगम आएगी तो मेरे को कंटेंट निकालना है. स्टोरी क्वेस्ट की ना इनकी ट्रैवलर्स की बहुत इमोशनल होने वाली है. कट सीन मेरे को कट सीन चाहिए. बाकी सब भाड़ में गया.
here gave up and fled the
Huh? Not sure I follow. They did.
I'm not convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who...
So you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that. But you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can...
हेलो मर्डी चैन क्या हो गया लुका लो 3.0. मैं तो नहीं हूँ.
Answers.
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether...
Go ahead, you two. See, Lolly and I will take...
All right.
हाँ म्यूट नहीं है. बाय द वे मॉर्निंग. ओह उसका माइक ऑन है.
And we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby, right? Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. The Ansan and Lali are waiting for us. We've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands?
और बता कब उठा मुर्गी चैन. कल मूवी देखने नहीं आया.
Out of your sister's pocket as she passed by? Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows? Sometimes in life, things just go missing and that's that.
Oh, thank goodness. Someone's here. Please help me.
Huh? Who are you? What happened?
मैं वेट करता करता मैं खुद सो गया.
No, now isn't the time. Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
वाह हाँ देखा था कल तो पूरा दिन बीसी था.
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
तो वो नहीं करना चाहिए था ना.
What's wrong with that girl? She must be seeing things. Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Maybe she was right. Quick, let's see if she's okay. What's wrong? Are you hurt? What was that?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here, it's too dangerous!
वाह बेटा मौज कर ली.
Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked the bucket just now. Great! Thank you, Savior.
Savior?
Transfix.
You done? Paimon still can't see him. It just looked like you were slicing a thin
Still
air.
background में आग लगी है.
Kind of funny, actually. Oh, really?
Sure. It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check. I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but now that I've calmed down, holding hands with you like this, I'm just a little shy, that's all.
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Deirdith. Thanks for, saving me just now. I'm really grateful for your help.
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With him around, you'll be safe from any monsters. As long as they're visible. So, what was the deal with those monsters just now, anyway?
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
Whoa! That must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters? Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, but more importantly, to the monsters...
Sure, buddy.
How bad is it?
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
Good idea. We'll take you.
Phew, thank you so much. Despite getting injured, I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Deirdith?
A small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... Yeah, I have no idea where I am anymore. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one said finding the Savior is gonna be easy.
Huh. That's the second time you called the Traveler a savior. What's all that about?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny. Anyway, let me start from the beginning. There was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us, so my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
Oh, when you just got reference.
Savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw him. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior. And he's already got a ton of titles, so he won't mind one extra.
Actually, I don't think it's him.
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except the gender. The savior was described as a young woman.
But इसकी बहन तो बस को मदद कर रही है.
There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really? Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be her.
Who? Who is it? You have a sister? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's her. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness. Please, can you take me to see her?
इसको खुद नहीं पता इसकी बहन किधर है.
Huh. Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find her.
Huh? But isn't she your sister?
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but...
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for her anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together. Yes, everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. The savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the savior.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched. See? She broke eye contact. Sure was wrong, dear it is. Something's clearly bothering you.
चल रिकॉर्ड कर लिया ये. doomsday का like reference हो जाएगा in future जरूर पड़ जाएगी.
How should I put it? The traveler looks just like the savior of my dreams. And it's not every day that the savior of your dreams swoops in. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just leave it
Oh,
there.
she likes him.
Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough. If you manage to find the savior in the meantime, please.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own? Do you have enough to eat?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find some.
All right then. Well, take... What a mysterious girl. But hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like... Anyway, this is probably all the
Oh, you're back!
Nothing
So I take it that the war's still on? That's okay. I just wasn't sure. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked. In a word?
Huh.
I was wondering. They've been working a pretty demanding...
Oh, but you're a great hero too, young...
Great.
Wow, too miney. You do? Then it's
Thank you for
it's all good. Nothing that would indicate an impending it. There were even moments out of an abundance, but they didn't sin.
Huh. Interesting. Oh well, the more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? Besides,
Huh. So... Hey, come on!
It's not the same. How can I not?
No one's here. Let Paimon get... What?
No. But I...
Ugh, again with the...
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the goal
Hello,
was.
Izmurai. रुक जा स्क्रीन पे. ओनी सामा क्या हालचाल कैसा है?
Bragging about the day I got...
Ugh. Okay.
Not at all.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either.
You're back. So, did the guards find any?
Nothing much. No, Paimon, what?
Traveler? You're back already? And no one thought to wake me up, huh?
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in.
What I meant.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, what does that mean?
Hard. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with.
Oh, no wonder.
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point.
If that's the council in war.
Sure, but the finer. Oh? Sure, what is it? Huh, you mean it could also.
Alright, we get it!
Hey, I was just. Anyway.
What?
Hey, I'm not that old!
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather.
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? Sounds a little contrived.
Huh? That's the part that bothers you?
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical
So
contact,
La Liga face de
whether
rहे
that be hand-holding or otherwise. But that's neither here nor there. That really... sorry if that...
Actually...
Whoever this girl is, she said...
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping...
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady, at the very least...
Sounds sensible. Probably...
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
It's settled then. Let's go check on her. Here we are. Deardith will still be here. Oh, it's so quiet though. Uh-oh. What if Ian-san was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all. Traveler, watch out!
Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was you. Did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked in. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you...
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that and it's not like I can run from There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved.
Wait.
You already saved my life.
Huh. For someone on the brink of...
What? Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
अब इसको खाना बना के देना पड़ेगा.
Now too.
Whew. I am so full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
You can really pack it away, Deardith. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
You weren't in there that long.
When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real? But my grandma would tell me the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world. And that sky is real to us.
Paimon kinda get... Is it kind of like how journeying with the Traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
I really treasured my world for a really long time. The village was my everything. The houses, the scenery. But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world,
Yeah! Go!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child.
Hello DHG, welcome stream. How are you?
Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Yeah, one day. If only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing. So I've been giving it everything I've got.
How are you?
You know what? It's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Oh, sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma. Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are back.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
Can you see them now?
Paimon still can't see anything. But please, be careful.
Fellow traveler,
Overruled. Teamwork is dreamwork. You two, time to end them. Transfixed.
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them? Oh, Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing all right, Deirdith? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You spaced out?
I was just... the image of the Traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I can do.
All right. Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think? Deardith will be... Huh? Deardith? Why are you going in alone?
हाँ क्रेजी बता क्या हो गया ये लड़की पसंद करती है ट्रैवलर को इतना तो पता चल रहा है कुछ सूझा नहीं था लड़की को देखते हैं चलो जी बैक टू द मेन टॉपिक तो देन तू साइलेंट क्यों बैठा है दादा आ गया था सही है समझ गया
Doomsday, a fitting name indeed. A blood-red sky, wild beasts that slaughter all in sight, endless pain, a terrible curse that cannot be reversed, and the birth of a savior.
कौन सा कॉन्ट्रैक्ट
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
Oh, is that right? You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it?
थोड़े बहुत ऊपर गए एंड बकाया कितना मिल रहा है
No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this. You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Oh, do I really seem that shady to you?
Well, Deardith, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all of this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the savior.
Alright, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deardith.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address. How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! like they're marching to war. More like they're running away?
Where? What are you talking about?
A bunch of Abyss Order thugs. You don't see them? They're heading right this way.
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters.
अबे बैठा रहा है.
You're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdre? Or the monsters themselves?
Okay, bro. See ya soon.
Or is it us? Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes.
हाँ, क्योंकि आर्यन स्ट्रीम सेटअप नहीं की तो स्ट्रीम पे बैठा रहा स्ट्रीम पे. कोई ना रात को वॉचिंग देखना कितनी आएगी.
Guess they really were on the run, huh?
So there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
अबे 100 आएगी अगर मैं पुल करूंगा. पुल रात को करूंगा.
Maybe something went down on the front line.
कल साक्यू कर रही थी. कल 30-35 की तो आ रही थी कल.
Let's head back to the Masters of the Nightwind right away. We gotta go. Bye for now, Deirdre.
See ya, and please.
अकाउंट है पुल करने के लिए. अकाउंट तो है बट रात को करूंगा. सुबह कंटेंट चाहिए ना. इसका स्टोरी क्वेस्ट आया तो स्टोरी क्वेस्ट इमोशनल होता है एंड वो साल में एक बार आता है. तो इसका क्वेस्ट अगले साल आएगा.
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
Feels like you could have phrased that more clearly.
No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. So at first, I was also confused, but just now, I got the one person.
And आज PlayStation पे कर रहा हूँ तो ग्राफिक्स देख ही सकता है.
They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance. They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. I'm only recounting what I heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. But still, we have to identify this person. And assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly they're a force to be reckoned with, so we don't want to come across as too weak.
You don't need to sweat it, Eon-san. From your honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time you showed up. Dainsleif.
There we go. Dainsleif का जिक्र हो गया. चलो रिकॉर्ड कर लो वीडियो. आ गया Dainsleif.
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Eon-san. She insisted on coming here to thank you in person.
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsleif. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
Dainsleif की आवाज ही नहीं है. शाबाश.
Please don't mind him, Eon-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
It's quite all right. Uezo Eonson respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't to be a little more polite. She's our friend. Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war? We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are. What do you think we should do? Paimon gets... Wow! Okay. Well... Oh, and there's more! After finding, she kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see. And then, this other time, we saw a lord. She also said she was on a journey to find the... Yeah, that's right. Is something the matter, Dane? Wait, wasn't his sister called the princess, though? Where did this savior thing come from? Oh, sounds like the people of Conria really believed in her. Paimon gets it now. So, a bit like still. Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight? You must be
ये काम कैसे करता है? चलो कोई ना छोड़ो.
Is that Dane and Neon-san discussing strategy? Morning! What are you guys talking about?
Ah, you're here. We just got word from after their front. The location? The Cinder City.
Cinder City, huh? That tracks. Seems like their kind of place. And with any luck, maybe we'll find your sister there too.
Yep, our army is almost ready. And we've sent a message to Mawika to let her know the plan. We can't really launch an operation. I've already explained my reason.
You're gonna go on your own? Come on, be sensible. Just wait a
It's all right. I support your decision, Mr. Dainsleif.
Huh? Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
I admire his courage, and I believe he is strong enough to take. And even if things don't go to plan, he just. Mr. Dainsleif, I wish.
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Traveler. Oh, for a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone. And then he called his own bluff. Is this the place? The Abyss Order's hideout in Natlan? It's been so long since we fought with Dane side by side. Paimon's confident we can clear this place out long before Eon-san arrives.
चलो देखते हैं क्या होता है.
And if you get to meet your sister again, even better. Let's go.
Witness my rise.
Oh, they add this part. So yeah, part setup. उसने एक ही पटके में वो तोड़ दिया उसका. भाई इसका तो बड़ा स्ट्रॉन्ग है. सही में स्ट्रॉन्ग है. मजाक से हटके.
Very different battle from the one we fought with Eon-san.
Just
No one's backing down.
zombie.
They're fighting back with
सही है.
everything they have.
The power of revelation. The door is open to
Going in! Show no mercy! Suffer the wrath of Eatsley!
The hearth. Now it's
Get to work! Let's light it up!
मेरे को आर्ली चीनो चाहिए यार हो जाएगा इसको
Everybody stand back! Get to work! Suffer the wrath of Eastleigh! Get out of here! Adventure time! Yeah! Let's light it up! I'm going in!
उस physical damage दे रहा है
Let's light it up!
पहले मैं हील ही कर लूँ इसको हील हो जा बेटा तू Oh my God तो मरवाएगी बेटा चीटिंग है ऐसे तो श्रेया मरेगी
The abyss is all present. To is futile will to resist it. Vain.
The moon laid bare. Why do they never miss?
चलो
Shall rise once
आगे जाना
Adventure time.
मेरी शिलुला मर गया चलो
Twilight Sword Dainsleif. Is this really what you want?
So, where's the Traveler's sister then? Or is this guy supposed to be in charge here?
So, this is a hunt to you. I must say I pity you, Dainsleif. The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury you yourself cannot enjoy. But today, that is the least of your worries. Do you realize that all your years of pursuing us are being rendered utterly meaningless, even as we speak? Then allow me to be frank. As far as we are concerned, our princess has already won by other means. And I do not merely mean this battle. No. Her Highness has achieved something far greater. For today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has finally been fulfilled. Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit that realm's past experience with ley line reconstruction. And then used the Loom of Fate to reweave the ley lines of Conria.
What? She used the Loom of Fate? Wait, does this mean the attack on the Masters of the Night Wind was all a smokescreen to give her some cover? Oh no! This makes too much sense.
Correct. As of now, our homeland has been revived. And all of my comrades that you have slain, Dainsleif, they shall forget the struggles that have beset them these past 500 years, and begin their lives anew in a Khaenri'ah restored to life.
Right! You still need a few steps after that, such as finding a place to host the ley lines you just re-wove. Plus, if it was really so easy, Moika and the captain would have had a way easier time during the war.
Oh, you poor fools. Clinging to delusions, even after the truth has been plainly revealed to you. Think back on the past few days. Have you truly not noticed anything amiss since the start of the war?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but
Oh, so we're gonna kill this man after all.
overruled.
Not bad.
Show no mercy. Teamwork is dreamwork. All right. You two, time to end them. Get to work.
Still not understand. My body is
Okay, simple.
but I will.
That should be all of them, right? So, we've destroyed the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan, but somehow, that didn't feel satisfying at all. Are you still thinking about what that guy said? You look really worried.
Uh, uh,
500 years on, and you still refuse to address me as master. Don't forget, Dainsleif. You may be the renowned Twilight Sword, while my arm has grown too feeble to swing a blade. But I taught you everything you know about wielding a blade. Be Be that as it may, under the circumstances, I see no further reason for us to fight. The curse of immortality means neither of us has a way to completely destroy the other.
गेंसली जीत गया.
Have you finally had enough? You weren't joking then, huh? Never in all my worst nightmares have I experienced anything close to the pain of 100 deaths. Surely, there's no point taking out all your hatred on me alone. All right, I believe you. Still, aren't you at least a little tired now? Why don't we sit down, perhaps? Chat a little, hmm? What? Not a fan of reminiscing about old times? Well, I suppose you don't have many fond memories to look back on. Indeed. When the cataclysm first struck, everyone prayed for the Savior to deliver them. But she was nowhere to be found. Yes, we knew that the great abyssal power within her had been divided up. Yet we still despaired at her choice to leave us. Still, I believe that everything she's doing now, including her regret over what happened, comes from a genuine place in her heart. And besides, who else can we place our faith in? We are proud Conrians, are we not? I mean, we can hardly turn to the gods. Is that so? Oh, I'm sorry, Dainsleif. I would apologize to you for those actions, truly. But the fact is, I honestly can't remember them anymore. Look at me. Look at what has become of me. Only by the Abyss's grace have I managed to maintain this physical form. But as for the rest, memories, spirit, emotions, personality, they have long become eroded, fragmented beyond recognition. Even if mine was a past steeped in sin, or in shame I once longed to hide, I would wish to remember it. Without my history, I fear I will become another person entirely. I would like to apologize for any misdeeds that are mine. So please, tell me everything Tell me about the Khaenri'ah we once called home. You seem to remember much. Could you tell me more about it? About our golden age? Is that so? What a pity. But this will be quite sufficient, as long as the loom of fate heard what I could not. I'm afraid I owe you yet another apology, Dainslith. You were right. I lied to you earlier. Your wits are too sharp to be fooled by me. The homeland hasn't yet been revived. In fact, even the ley line weaving is not yet complete. Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. To reweave Khaenri'ah's ley lines as they were 500 years ago, we would somehow need to retrieve. The loom of fate cannot weave without an abundant supply of memories. And so, we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide what they could. Even though fragments are all that remain in most cases, the more we all share, the more that can be restored. Indeed, we are people in exile, stranded 500 years in the future, will weave our homeland anew and bring the nation of our dreams back into the real world. Ah, what a glorious undertaking! What a shame it had to take this long. After 500 years, most of our memories have faded. And a world woven from broken memories shall itself be broken. Precisely, for you possess a ring left to you by your elder brother, which continuously Of course, your memories are susceptible to erosion just like ours. But of all Khaenri'ahs who remain, you are sure to remember the most. We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price. Even if it meant sacrificing our entire army. Perhaps.
All right.
मेरे पास वरीज है मैं भूल ही गया कोई किल लैंड भी काम से चलेगी
She's still here.
We're not from the same world, are we? Wait, but that's great! That means the world isn't going to end. In that case, tell me, what happens to Conria? What happens to my homeland? No, wait. Don't answer that. We can only fight for our future. I'll carry on looking for her. Although, in a way, I've already found my savior. It's you. You protected me, and I believe you can protect us all. It's just too bad that we're not from the same time or place. Oh, one last thing before I forget. I know how much you want to find your sister, so is there anything you can give me as a memento? Proof that we met? That way when I do find her, I can convince her that you're also searching for her. Huh? What is it?
Yeah, it's Kanria. Not Kanria, but it destroyed. Yeah. It's not Kanria, but it's like he's from future. ओए साकी एक मदद चाहिए हेलो साकी
ना के तैयार हो जा
हाँ जी साकी सुन हेलो स्ट्रीम पे है
मेरा सूट टंगे मगी
टाइटल आई एम डूइंग सुन प्लेस्टेशन पे खेल स्कर की स्टोरी क्वेस्ट करके रिकॉर्ड कर लेना जो मेन पार्ट्स हैं ठीक है एंड देन डिसकनेक्ट कर देना ब्रदर मेरा गेम बंद कर देगा मैं जा रहा हूँ कहीं पे तो थोड़ी देर के लिए गेम खेल फटाफट टाइटल कर ठीक कर एंड कनेक्ट कर ले क्वेस्ट के जो मेन कट सीन्स हैं उन सब की रिकॉर्डिंग चाहिए 10 लाख व्यूज भी दिला सकते हैं लाइक लास्ट टाइम गलती किया था एक बंदे ने 2000 सब्स के वो जो उसने लाइक स्टोरी क्वेस्ट डाला था एंड सब्सक्राइबर मोड ऑन कर ले भूलना मत और संस्कारी क्या हालचाल कैसा है कोई ना, दया भी अच्छी है। ल्यूमियन की वॉइस ही नहीं है, फिश। देखते हैं, लाइक मेरा कजन कह रहा है कि गुरनवास चले। देखते हैं, वो तो उसको ही कह रहा है, वरना वो कह रहे हैं कि चंडीगढ़ जाना है, लाइक शूटिंग पे जाना है, तो चल साथ। आई एम लाइक, वेट, अननोन गॉड। हाँ, नहीं, लेट्स गो। कटसीन आ गया, ये कटसीन चाहिए, ये वाला कटसीन चाहिए।
Our hero is back! Everyone's been waiting for you! The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived.
चलो, ये सीन चाहिए था।
All thanks. What's wrong? You look upset.
Paimon doesn't know the details either. The traveler just disappeared after taking Deirdre's hand. It was like they got sucked into another world. Paimon was looking all over for him, and then he suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot, but looking a lot more glum.
I think I got the gist of what happened. Something to do with your sister? I spoke with the Lord of the Night in a dream just now, and learned quite a lot.
Huh? You met your sister? And you didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well, oh, never mind. Paimon can see that you're pretty down right now. But let's go over everything later, alright?
What your sister accomplished? It all but defies comprehension. I was stunned when I heard about it too. But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it. The Lord of the Night did try to explain it to me, but in a word, it's complicated. During the war with the Abyss, Malwika had an argument with the captain. Malwika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the ley lines should come before all else. So, the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its ability to weave ley lines. She saw your sister's actions as a potential third option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now.
You're not the only one. Paimon's got no idea what's going on either.
With that in mind, the Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on Natlan. However, I believe she imposed an additional condition of her own.
An additional condition? Did she ask for something in return?
No idea. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
Huh.
Stream ping है ना साकी?
Alright, well, let's not overthink this for now. We just won a war. Time for a well-earned drink to celebrate. I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our hands. So it's one less thing for us to worry about. Don't you agree, Traveler? Come on.
Okay, मेरा brother जा रहा है.
Collective of Plenty. Oh, Veressa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast.
Huh?
And setup कर दिया?
Eon-san, leave him be. This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need alone time to recharge every once in a while.
Traveler?
वो मीन सब्सक्राइबर मोड ऑन कर दिया, टाइटल एंड ऑल सब सेटअप कर दिया, वो पुराना वो यूज करके वो स्ट्रीम की का सेटअप वो पूछ रहा. अब जॉनी फोन उठाएगा ठीक है, तो वी कैन गेट अ लॉट ऑफ व्यूज फ्रॉम द वीडियो, यू नो. एंड वीसी आजा. Okay, so we are done from this quest. Okay, सही था. अब स्कर्की करता हूँ, ठीक है, and we are done.
You feeling okay?
और वीसी आया, मैं प्राइवेट वीसी में नहीं आ पाऊंगा, बट उसके नीचे वाले में आया, जॉनी वाले में आजा. हेलो. कुछ बोल रहे हो क्या? हेलो. पहले था कि मेरा भाई जा रहा है. माइक ऑन कर ले, प्ले स्टेशन पे हूँ. माइक ऑन कर ले. तुमने डिस्क्रिप्शन चेंज नहीं किया. तूने डिस्क्रिप्शन चेंज नहीं किया, तूने टाइटल चेंज किया. डिस्क्रिप्शन भी चेंज कर देते ऑल सब. टैग्स मतलब जो पुरानी सेटिंग है ना, जो पुरानी सेटिंग की लाइक वो है. हेलो. जो पुरानी सेटिंग की वो है, क्या कहते हैं, मीन डिस्क्रिप्शन वो ऐड कर दे. इट्स नॉट.
Traveler, Paimon, welcome. What can I do for you?
It's the Traveler. He looks absolutely beat these days. He has these huge dark circles around his eyes, like he hasn't slept a wink. And he keeps spacing out. You have to call his name several times before he snaps out of it. What do you think it is? Is he sick?
Very peculiar. In all the time we've been acquainted, this is the first time you've come to me with a health complaint. Come, let me take a look at you.
Okay, Paimon does not like that expression, Baiju. It's not serious, is it?
Complexion is good, eyes are clear, breathing is steady, pulse is physically, you appear to be in good condition, traveler. In theory, your energy level should reflect that. You should be feeling right as rain. Hence my concern. A clean bill of health is usually a good thing, but in this case, it likely means your situation is more complicated. Physical illnesses come with detectable symptoms that can be used to diagnose, medicate, and cure the condition. But afflictions of a non-physical nature,
Huh? What do you mean, not?
Curses, dark magic. Why don't you rest here for a bit? Whatever it is we're dealing. In the meantime, Changsheng and I will review the relevant literature for afflictions that present with mental fatigue.
Oh, must be a rare condition if
Hello,
not even
hello, buddy.
Baiju
क्या
and
हालचाल?
Changsheng have seen
I'm
it before.
also going. I'm going to play also now, bro. Okay, okay, buddy.
Looks like you're about to collapse anyway. Just get some rest. Paimon will be right here by your
और बता
side.
क्या हालचाल कैसा है?
Fingers crossed you'll be all better when you wake up.
अब स्कर की स्टोरी क्वेस्ट करते हैं, देन मैं स्ट्रीम एंड कर दूंगा. मतलब मैं समझा नहीं. साखी तूने ऑन नहीं किया क्या सब्सक्राइबर मोड? मतलब मैं समझा नहीं. हाँ तो सब्सक्राइबर मोड दिख क्यों नहीं रहा? GG. Wo favorite person in the Genshin world time favorite one you always use, bro. It's sadly Chino. I can't. क्या? सब्सक्राइबर मोड नहीं कर पा रहे क्या? जी जी, ये तो सही कांड हो गया. It goes back to anyone. जी जी, चल कोई ना. आज की रात स्ट्रीम करूंगा ना तो उस पे वो कर दियो एंड डीएम चेक कर, तेरे को बैनर भेज रहा, बैनर लगा दे. जो डिस्क्रिप्शन है टाइटल तो ठीक है, डिस्क्रिप्शन चेंज कर सकती है. जो पहले वाली है तो कॉपी करके वो डाल सकती है क्या डिस्क्रिप्शन? मैं ये कह रहा हूँ. ओके यू डिड नाउ. सही है.
For once, you're making Paimon look like an early
Thanks.
riser. It's already afternoon. Hopefully all that sleep did you some good. Feeling any better? A cut? What? Did you scratch yourself in your sleep? Alright, let Paimon take a look.
ठीक ठाक है भाई 8वीं क्लास में ठीक ठाक ही होती है एवरेज कोई ना 9th 10th तक तो अच्छी हो जाएगी चलो
Okay, don't panic. Paimon heard that dreams tell us what we need by showing us the opposite.
आपको टाइटल वो बैनर भेज दिया
You had a nightmare.
वो चेक कर लेना
Maybe all you need is something to cheer you up. Come on.
मैं तो पता नहीं कितना नीचे हूँगा क्योंकि लॉन्ग स्ट्रीम कर रहा हूँ प्लस वॉचिंग कम आ रही है मैं लुकार्लो से नीचे था या सबसे सेकंड लास्ट पे हूँ सेकंड लास्ट पे
What? So, in this dream, you were trapped in a weird place with thick fog everywhere, and okay, well, that's a new one. Are you sure it was a dream? 'Cause from the way you describe it, but then again, you woke up right where you went to bed, and you were definitely in a deep sleep this morning. Then, it's decided. Paimon will stay up and watch over you tonight. If anyone tries to mess with you, Paimon will beat him up. Or, wake you up first and then we can beat him up together.
सही है भाई खेलो सही है एंड भाई एंड मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब भी कर देना अगर आपने सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो सब्सक्राइब कर लो मैंने आज किया कॉलेज में लगना है
Something is missing.
Did you just say something?
The flesh remains whole, but
ये
the
लो
soul is
स्कर्ट आ गई
incomplete. Left unresolved,
सही है
the mind will wither away along with it.
लियो में स्कर्ट की एंट्री होगी बॉयज
Wait! Paimon remembers you! You're Child's master! Right! What are you doing here? The last time we saw you was at the Primordial Sea in Fontaine, right? But then we left and never learned where you went after that.
Okay, bye, take care,
Child's been
bye-bye.
looking everywhere for you, by the way. What brings you to Wanmin Restaurant of all places? You came here looking for us? And were you the one behind that hocus pocus just now?
Tell me, what is it that you saw? Tight-lipped, huh? I suppose that's fair. You, I'll take a glass of wine.
Hmm? Oh, of course. Coming right up. We make this one in-house. It's not too strong. Enjoy.
स्कर हॉट तो है
Chef Mao, I'll
ये
take
बात
a
तो
grilled
बोलनी
tiger
पड़ेगी
fish over here.
Coming right up. If I knew we'd be this busy, I wouldn't have approved Shenhe's vacation.
At the end of the day, what happens to you is of little consequence to me. I'm not here to try and win you over. Trust me or not, the choice is yours. If you want my help, now's the time to speak up. You have until I finish my drink. I was investigating an abyssal disturbance in the area and happened to notice you. Part of your soul is damaged, and the wound bears traces of abyssal corrosion. Need I say more?
Neither of those things sound good. Well, should we trust her? She mentioned an abyssal disturbance. Maybe that has something to do. Yeah, and that thing she said about your soul being damaged is scaring, Paimon. Definitely something we should fix sooner rather than later. Skirk's an interesting one, that's for sure. But from what Giles told
आने के
us,
बाद बेबी स्किन से मॉइस्चर गायब.
seem evil, at least.
1, 2, 7, 10. That'll do. Well,
हेलो
have you made up
हाँ
your
माइक ऑन
mind?
कर ले. तेरा क्यों माइक ऑफ है? ओए क्या हालचाल? स्क्रीन पे माइक म्यूट कर रहा है. 1 मिनट.
Ma'am, can you help us?
So, you couldn't disperse the... I understand. Come find me in the Gwali Plains when you're done here.
Oh, okay. Huh? She disappeared.
स्कर्प नहीं मिली. स्कर्प रात को पुल करूंगा क्योंकि मेरे को व्यूअर्स लाइक वॉचिंग एंड सर्व चाहिए. तो सुबह पुल करने का कोई फायदा नहीं. स्ट्रीमर्स तो देखो देखो कितने ऑनलाइन बैठे हैं. मेरे को कंटेंट मिल गया, वो मैं डाल रहा हूँ. सो एक्चुअली
You sure? I could have sworn
तो
there were only
उसमें
2 of you at that table.
What?
What'd you put in their dish, Chef Mao? Some kind of hallucinogenic mushroom? You got them seeing things.
Seeing things?
हाँ 21 पे मिली. सही है भाई. 21 पे मिली. और क्या चाहिए तेरे को?
Wearing a purple dress? She ordered a glass of wine.
Oh, now you mention it, that vaguely rings a bell. And it looks like I did open the wine jar, so...
मेरे को 2 मिनट देना. हाँ बोल साकी बोल. गाइस मेरे को 2 मिनट देना. मैं जॉनी को ना क्लिप्स भेज दूं. जरा वो स्ट्रीम वैसा वो रहेगा. हाँ यहाँ से इसको ना एडिट करके 2 मिनट दो. चलो सेव हो रहा है. जॉनी को भेजने दो. मुर्गी चैन 2 मिनट दे देना. जॉनी को वीडियो भेज रहा. पहले ना मैं क्वेस्ट खत्म कर लूं. ठीक है क्वेस्ट खत्म कर लूं. देन मैं उसके पास जाता. वरना खराब करूंगा मैं खुद को.
clowns doing here? Huh. Looks like they're collecting something. Let's go check it out.
Transfixed!
So, this is what they were collecting. Yeah. What is going on here?
From the moment they are born, all beings with great power have an impact on this world. Even if their body is sundered,
वहाँ एक सेकंड में फ्रीज कर दिया सही है.
their influence remains. Gods are the most common example of that.
Save as new कर रहा. Guys 2 मिनट दे देना. थोड़ी रिकॉर्डिंग सेव कर लूँ, देन बाद में लेट ना हो जाऊँ. तो ऑन स्ट्रीम ही कर लूँ ये सारा कुछ. ओके 2 मिनट की रिकॉर्डिंग हुई है. ठीक है. डेट पे गया. एंड हेयर. चलो. चलो होगी सारी रिकॉर्डिंग्स.
Your life
चलो आ
has
गया.
no balance, and that's what you're fixated on? It was just a trick to avoid being perceived. Unlike you. Now.
Okay. Right. In our experience.
Maybe it's a good thing the remains aren't just gone. Very clever, traveler. You aren't the only one who had something taken for something similar. Of course, god remains are just one of the targets. The culprit is chipping away at sources of power all over this world, including...
Wait, you mean... the stuff?
42 of them have died out in the past few months alone. In Conria, people believed that powerful individuals have corresponding Stella Fortuna. Even should that individual fall, their Stella Fortuna would not disappear, but gradually evolve into a new constellation. Yet now, Stars are disappearing from the skies entirely. Something has been leeching power from this world, like a parasite steals nutrients from us. This time, it only took a fragment of your soul. But next time, there's no one knows. Considering how... We're going to help each other. You are my...
Well, great! You seem super strong and you know a lot.
Don't get all mushy on me. All I'm doing is helping you get back to normal after a sudden crisis. And I should warn you, getting mixed up with me can have unforeseen consequences. We're on very different journeys. You don't want to be in my debt, trust me. You help me uncover the truth behind this entity, and I'll help you recover what you lost. This is a transaction, that's all. You would do well to remember that.
Yeesh! You'd think she'd be a little friendlier since she's agreed to help us. But, well, whatever. If that's how it's gonna be, then she doesn't deserve our friendship. Ah, Paimon's got... Anyway, the important thing...
Wow.
Whoa! This place is way bigger than...
This is where I live. I suppose it's the closest thing I have to a home here. It is. I brought you here because time flows differently in this place. I don't know how much Ajax has told you, but when he fell into this space, I mentored him for 3 months. In that time, only 3 days passed in the outside world.
Ajax? Oh, right! That's Child's real name! Yeah, Paimon... So, a month here is equivalent to 1 day in the outside world? That should mean we're safe from that power-hungry soul-snatcher...
Yes, well, now. We just need both your description and the thief who stole that fragment of your soul is hiding there.
सही है ये इसका घर है एक्सपर्ट का ये भी सही है
If we want to pick abyssal power can grant a special form of sight. Have you ever wielded abyssal power before? Okay. Do you plan to learn? That tracks.
And you're saying that...
Depends on your perspective. Floods and hurricanes take countless lives too. But if one day you gain the power to control them, what was once a calamity is now just another tool in your arsenal. I'll respect your opinion, though. Just means we have to turn to the second best option. A little abyss crystal that can...
Dream mirroring?
It means experiencing whatever the other person is dreaming. Everything they see, think, and feel. Since you haven't studied the art of using abyssal power, and have no plans to jump in the deep end right now, I'll help with dream mirroring every time you slip into a deep sleep.
Huh.
Tough to say. To play it safe.
Wait, you're gonna teach him? Does that mean the next time we...
Do as you want. You're already a pretty good fighter. But that's enough talk. If you're ready to do this, then come with me. Time might be more lenient here.
Oh, she moved. So, last time something... Skirk seems pretty...
चलो ये पार्ट तो हो गया Saki, what you do like right now? क्या कर रही है फिलहाल? Genshin भी नहीं खेला? Open now. So tell me one thing, इसको कैसे यूज करते हैं? Like मेरे को ये चीज बताना है, ये इसको कैसे यूज करते हैं वो फेदर को? I don't know. So उससे क्रिक डैमेज बढ़ाना है, बट बढ़ाऊं कैसे?
Ready? Your training will be split into 3 stages. We'll start with blade work. You're no rookie in this area, so I won't bore you with the basics. During your long journey, you've no doubt sparred with a lot of talented sword fighters. Consciously or not, you'll have picked up all...
You bet! There's Kaya, Master Jean, Kuching... You sparred with a bunch of them too, right? Nice to know it's all gonna come in handy now.
मेल चेक कर वहाँ 2 feather भी मिले हैं.
Techniques to use the human body as an analogy. Your style is your skeleton. Improving your sword fighting is... You need to do some... Only then.
Wait, Paimon thought you...
One day, there are no... That's all I have to say.
So.
Now focus.
But उसको use कैसे करना है?
As swiftly as you can.
This is making Paimon's head spin. Hang in there, traveler!
Do we have to destroy 900 crystals?
Go! Go!
Stay calm. Use your head. You have to keep it together.
Water jet! Go!
This moment will be frozen in time.
Cut to the chase.
Consider a moment of true mastery that you've witnessed in another person, and ask yourself, now take that and practice it right away with speed, skill, and strength, over and over, until...
Step on up. Dance with the waves.
If you start to tire, empty your mind.
I want start, okay?
Stay in that frame of mind as you keep up the fight. Get rid of all redundant movements. Imagine your sword is an extension of your...
It was on a deserted moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair. Rain Cutter! Feathers fleeting wet, the white heron treads water, a sight without flaw. Master of Inazuma Kamisato art Tachijutsu.
Huh. Looks like you've made some real progress.
Awesome! Paimon knew you could do it!
How do you feel? As you should be.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Paimon's had a whole bunch of naps. But you...
Go get some sleep.
स्कार का feather. घंटे का स्ट्रीमिंग हो चुका है सारे यार
Skirk, why are you skipping classes again? We've talked about—
'Cause he's a crabby old man, and he's a boring old man.
Excuse me! You shouldn't talk—
Alright, let's not get into a big fight about this. Skirk's learned what she needs. There's no point for— But I'd still love to hear about what you got up to yesterday. Why don't you tell your dad—
I went diving, and I saw this huge fish. I never— Oh, and—
Then I suppose your old dad should get one as a pet too. Otherwise, how are you gonna hear me call you for dinner up there in the stars?
When it's time to eat, I'll come back on my own, Zilly. Anyway,
Wait! Put on a coat at least, you'll catch a— You spoil that child, you know. Ever since that merchant ship arrived, she practically lives outside.
Let the kid—
The stars shimmer high above. But what lies beyond the stars? Mountains as far as the eye can see? It can't be the... but...
Don't let a single one of them get away!
No, please, spare
Why?
the children! Stay back!
They're coming!
Run! Help!
Eliminate the threat.
Take them down.
Don't be scared. Ah!
this way!
We'll never make it!
Fire.
I told you we shouldn't have trusted these outsiders!
Why are you doing this? We welcomed you with our—
Run! Save yourselves!
Captain, Zone 3.
Begin extermination.
Rest assured, sir. We have enough munitions to—
Good. The only ones who put up a real fight are that man and his wife.
We shot the man in the— to prevent them from making—
Well. Turns out some of these beasts do know how to use their claws. Now the threat these savages pose will be undeniable. Let them clean...
Dad? Mom? Skirk, you're all right? Thank heavens.
I'm so happy to see you, sweet girl. But you need to go. It isn't safe here. They'll be back any second.
What happened? You're bleeding a lot. Dad?
This is the place. Alert all units. Prepare to surround.
Run, Skirk! Run as far away as you can! Don't trust anyone! Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you to survive. My clever girl, so curious. You're already so brave.
Whenever you remember, life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
ये अच्छी लाइन थी. Remember life is gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
A savage that... You! Stop singing! Shut it! I said shut it or I'll make you!
स्कर गाना गा रही है. स्कर गाना गा रही है.
You're awake? I found a few clues while you were asleep, but it's only a start. Now, time for the second stage of your training. This time, the focus is elemental energy. Come find me when you're ready to begin.
Man, staying in the abyss feels so... No day and no night. It's like time, well, except for the fact...
The way I see it, the pursuit of power is divided into 3 stages. The first is mastering the use of
Just look at her jiggles. इससे मेरे को वो काट्रेला की याद आ रही है.
You're free to challenge even higher dimensions.
Seriously.
The natural energy of Tivat is, of course, elemental energy.
You know, it's making me feel so uncomfortable.
Also known as the power of the Void Realm. My master, Sertologi, is a true expert in that area. After all, he was one of the group of 5 that infamously stole the elemental energy of Tivat, on the other hand, is derived from the power of the Light Realm. A keen call it respecting local norms. The Abyss stands in... It's a technique I learned from some Conrian ruin, so I've heard. But is purification just thinking out loud? True growth comes... So, it's time to push your... Use the power of Animo to clear the field as fast as you can.
Disappear!
Observe your surroundings. Look for things you can use to tilt the scales of success in your favor.
Wind blade!
Okay.
Use the power of Hydro to destroy the spikes. Faster. Don't give them a chance to strike you. You need to be quicker than you were in your dream. You can't afford another injury like that.
Water jet! Water jet! Water jet!
You need to understand what makes you special. The ability to weed. It means your aspirations. So be bold. Do not be afraid. Very good. It seems you've reached a deeper level. Long enough for you to get some rest. If you wish to master the elements at a fundamental level, you must see the entire...
Hello Goku, क्या हालचाल? कैसा brother will stream? की हालचाल सोनियो? Wake me up when you're done. Okay. Sleep well though.
What is the secret to power? Longing, hatred, self-preservation. No, it is fear. The fear of losing those you love. The fear of watching your home burn. Fear is the source of evolution. That fear is now part of you. It calls on you to evolve. And it is time to answer.
इसके बाद लास्ट ट्रेनिंग हुई आई थिंक देन इसके बाद क्वेस्ट जानना शायद बट ये थोड़ा बोरिंग पार्ट है
Any minute spent missing home is a minute wasted. Practice your sword work instead.
But, Master, I can barely lift the sword anymore. If I keep going...
So it has not... Then pick up your sword and keep... After all...
तो टेक्निकली स्कर्क से फोर्स करवाते थे.
Good, Skirk. Once again, you survived.
Cold.
These are signs that you are adapting. Each time the flesh is torn and the spirit crushed, I now understand. But you still have much to learn in your pursuit. You must learn to get up, Skirk. Wipe the blood.
You're up! Hopefully you got some good rest. Skirk said to tell you that she's ready to start the final stage of your... So, wanna head over now?
चलो.
From your training so far, you have gained a better command of the sword. That's only part of it. Now, it's time to... Ready? Just like your sister.
What did he just say?
You think every opponent has the same moral code as you? You can denounce their deplorable methods all you want, but strong emotions will always arise in combat. Anxiety, how amusing. But you don't. You can choose your own path. We are not the same. Let's begin. Try to use reason over emotion. Make the most rational and advantageous decision in any given moment. This is your final training session. Look alive. Same drill as before, but this time I'm going to interfere. Hold your focus.
Water jet! Go! Water jet! Water jet!
चलो
Not bad.
हो गया ये भी
Expected. We're getting the hang of it. The first step to
Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, you must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you.
Stop. Let's pause here. One look, and I can tell your mind. That's to be expected. There's a limit to how long a human being can concentrate on one thing. Get some rest. No point training further if you're already dead on your feet. Like I said at the beginning, the only you managed to push past your limit.
Just are you there? Hello, Bilal. Long time no see, bird. How are you? Okay, so each per message give you 25 XP, so it's give you like 75 XP per hour. So one message is like 25 XP.
Skirk is amazing. She faced down that terror.
Oh, she got hurt.
Yeah, well, that's a given. I heard Masters.
ना अगर आपने वैसे भी सबसे ज्यादा सुपर चैट किया तो ये आपको टॉप पे ही लाइक रखेगा अगर आपने सबसे ज्यादा सुपर चैट किया है ठीक है एंड तू इंडिया से है आज तू हिंदी में बात कर रहा है
Have you become a positive light in the...
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth? Yet you alone live on.
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't deserve to rest.
I have so many questions. I just want to jump in a spaceship, explore.
Now, you must bid farewell to who you were in the past and become someone
मेरे को क्या पता भाई मैंने तो बस जल्दी ये क्वेस्ट की है कि मेरे को कंटेंट मिले एंड व्यूज मिले बस दैट्स इट और मेरे को कुछ नहीं चाहिए
Let's see. Going around telling, as the Conrian saying goes, venturing out into the... Well, I know the pursuit of strength is important to you, but taking a moment for yourself every once in a while is... Ignore her
It was 23 BT and तेरे को स्कर्ट मिली
Right? Ta-da! A barbecue feast just... Of course you are! That's... well...
Here's an idea. Let's save the chit-chat until after the meal.
So full. turn to sleep now.
I have good news. First, your training is complete. You have what it takes to wield immense power. Now it's just a matter of putting it into practice. Continue to learn from your journey and hone your skills against formidable opponents. Second, I've located the culprit we've been searching for. Next, we just need to retrieve the missing part of your soul, and our business will be concluded. When Ajax trained with me, he once told me he was... You and I may never meet again, traveler.
ये नया वाला भी है ना पाइमन का मेरे को पुराना वाला ही लग रहा है न्यू वाला नहीं लग रहा भाई
Okay, not that. I knew that was even with the dream. Whatever. Must have been a flaw in my execution. I shouldn't be too surprised. Due to some recent circumstances, my self-control has been lacking as of late. Since you've seen what you've seen... No. We're different.
सही है 23 पीटी पे मिल गया और क्या चाहिए काश कि मेरे को भी अर्ली निकल जाए बस
To become strong for certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps. Walk the path he once walked. And somewhere...
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there. But it's been years now, and I've still felt...
Well... Ajax. His situation is different than yours. Before you ever crossed paths with me, you'd already encountered many... So, during your training, all I had to do was build upon that foundation. But Ajax was so young when he came to me. Children can't help but imitate their role models. In the long run, that would... Once Ajax has enough strength in his own right, I will allow us to meet again. Until then, let that motivate him. Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me. Wake up your companion. It's time to go. Oh, and everything I just told you. Best keep it a secret from her as well.
Paimon, wake up!
Time to go! Oh, finally. Where are we headed?
Just follow me. I'll open an abyssal rift close to the culprit's location. It will take us to where he's hiding. guess. If we enter from here, we'll be able to reach that. You have some experience.
Don't worry. Paimon's an expert at... Oh, but,
All right.
Let's go. Finally स्कोर को यूज करने को मौका मिल गया. अभी क्या हुआ था?
behind you. Come on, you got this.
Hey, what are you two doing? Dusty, we can abandon the house. Let's press on.
Looks like this is a dead end. Did we make it to his... Ugh! This fog is making it impossible to see anything!
This should be the place where you were the missing part of your... Our opponent must have covered...
Hold on! Look! The spikes...
Stay calm. Let's hold back a little. Give our enemies... Our enemy took part of your... From the start, the attacks have been focused on me. Trying to break through my defenses? I see.
हेलो टी, क्या हालचाल, कैसे हो?
There. I got it back.
Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry about it.
What happened?
I'm sorry.
It looked like
I am also sorry.
Yeah, पता है. दो pulls कल और मिले हैं.
In the Grey Plains, you asked me why this enemy chose you. Now, whatever that action, namely, break through my defenses and steal my power. No, he couldn't have known I'd come to his domain.
बकवास ना ले लेकिन मैं पहले ही आ रहा
Call it in any case, it works to our advantage. Once I realized that he was using that power, I'll cope. Well, done gorging. Good. Time to answer some questions. How did you get the power?
Yeah, I know. यार चुप कर जा आफ्ताब.
I highly doubt you acquired that power through your own strength.
क्या?
Tell me I'm wrong. You're desperate enough to, which leaves one possibility.
खास ना ली ही मैं सच्ची यार यार.
When I think about you, why?
What's wrong? Bit off more power than you can chew? You're struggling to hold a basic conversation.
Just a little longer.
और क्या चलती कैसे हो? हॉस्पिटल में हो क्या?
Those obsessed with power will let it devour them before a band. Keep calm and use reason to decide.
सही है. गुच्ची दी होंगियां. जालू बटौन दी होंगियां.
Wise decision.
किदियां ने.
Final victory doesn't always come. You've got your soul. Get us out of here,
मैं खुद ही देख
traveler.
लेना.
You'll need to leave.
कमी इंसान. 80. हाँ पता है मेरे को 80 फार्म करने हैं. वो तो फैमिली प्रॉब्लम करके थोड़ा बिजी हो गया था. पता है मेरे को 80 फार्म करना है. ये प्लेस भी पता है. और तू चुप करेगा? 80 फार्म कर. 80 फार्म करने हैं. वो पता है मेरे को.
Help me, someone.
बकवास नाम करेगा.
This power has something to do with the all-devouring narwhal. Did you know that all along, Skirk?
I had my suspicions. That's why I decided to investigate in the first.
गाइस ये ना कजन है. मैं बताता हूँ इसने क्या किया था. बच्चा समझ के माफ करता.
My power is not so easily controlled. You seem surprised. I suppose.
तेरी बात स्ट्रीम पे जा रही है. टेंशन ना ले.
A fraction of what that whale is capable of.
मेरा क्या है?
It's called the all-devouring narwhal for a reason. Devouring.
Okay भाई मैं भी Genshin खेलती हूँ. Sure. Bye bye. See you soon.
Running with that thing. Neverlet mentioned that it has an
Your dragon friend's a different story when it has no more. But I hadn't counted on there being anyone left on this planet capable of wielding its power. To me, that says he exactly. It told me everything I need. And I believe that brings our trip.
No way! We can't leave.
This isn't my first taste of failure or losing power.
But what if that plus? How are you gonna get home? So, sticking with us for the time being doesn't sound so bad.
Fair enough. Then take this. A bag of Mora. Nothing in this world is free. I'll leave the planning to you. Hurry up and decide where to go.
We should take Skirk somewhere she can rest. But where?
So, in the end we are going to the doctor place.
Paimon gets the feeling Skirk wouldn't like being around a lot of people. Oh wait! Baishu said we could rest in the back room of the pharmacy, didn't he? Let's head there! Huh. This bag from Skirk has a ton of Mora in it. Does she have a job or something? Wait, no. After what we saw at Wamin Restaurant, that seems impossible. Can you imagine? It would go something like, I'll be collecting my paycheck now, Bob. Oh, sure thing. Can't hold a job if you make everyone forget about you. So, what did she do to get all this Mora?
Claimed some buried treasure, took care of a few monsters that were causing trouble. Nothing untoward. It's safe to use.
Ah! You heard all that?
A sonorous voice like yours is hard to miss. I wouldn't be surprised if the sound of it traveled to the near—
Then, did you by chance happen to hear Paimon?
You mean when you called me Frosty the Lavender Melon?
No, sorry. Paimon totally misspoke. Okay, fine.
Ugh, I noticed there was only one bed.
Wait, what about you?
I don't get tired, and I don't need rest. I'm going to practice my sword work.
But your shoulder... Hey, don't just leave! Whatever. Let her tire herself out. Let's get some sleep, Traveler.
Quiet.
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth? Yet you alone live on.
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't deserve to rest.
Run, Skirk. Run! Only death awaits us here. Keep running, and don't ever look back.
Getting an early night's sleep is the best. Wait, Skirk? Have you been sitting out here the whole...
About 60%. Maybe 70.
Whoa! Paimon thought it would take at least a...
No. Not fast enough. That's 20% less than last time. Same training regimen, same intensity. Nothing... No. I need to meditate for the next 2 days. Deep...
Ooh, sounds intense.
Thanks.
Skirk is still meditating, huh? It's been 2 days already. Shouldn't she be awake by... Paimon can't think of anything we can do to help. Be right back.
पाइमॉन अच्छा खेल कर रही है स्कर्ट का भूख ना लगे
That's right. This is Skirk's inner world.
भाई मेरे पास पैसे ही नहीं है ना ऑलरेडी 4 वेलकम गिव अवे कर चुका हूँ और मेरे पास पैसे ही नहीं है ठीक है तो मैं गिव अवे नहीं करूँगा सैडली
Before I take you to it, I gotta ask. This river strength accumulates over, but as you can know, she sees.
You must learn to shut out all the point.
This isn't my first taste of failure.
The answer to one mystery invites. Let's follow the river upstream.
ये क्वेस्ट बड़ी है, इसकी जेन्युइनली क्वेस्ट बड़ी है। स्कर्क की इतनी स्टोरी क्वेस्ट बड़ी नहीं थी जो स्पेस एंड टाइम, बट ये ज्यादा बड़ी क्वेस्ट है। Useless.
I've always thought that, even when falling leaves don't come from the same tree, they can still form bonds of kinship when they meet. Like meteors, you both made a journey through the stars. Both travelers who have landed on a planet that is not your home. Yet, when she first noticed your presence, although she hesitated for a moment, she still chose to walk away. Indifferent. Seems like you've answered your own question. Skirk sees herself as a trespasser in this world. She's made a conscious choice to avoid altering its path. But the reason for that decision stems...
ये पानी जमा हुआ, ये भी सही है।
You now have what it takes to wield immense power. From this day forth, I shall teach you no more. No one can become a worthy warrior through imitation alone. I have given you fangs and claws. Now, you must learn to hunt.
You wish me to travel the world beyond on my own, Master?
Indeed. Make new friends. Embark on your own journey. And piece together a new future from the shattered remnants of your past. We will still have contact through the abyss. But know this. One day, I will take the life you worked so hard to rebuild and reduce it to ashes. Just like the fire that haunts your mind.
Why would you do that?
I have told you before. Fear is the catalyst for human evolution. You have tasted loss, but as living beings, yet now.
That is what Skirk's master, the Foul. Of course, he could appear as a beast, a human, or even a monster that defies...
For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power. To do that,
I'll let you in on the scope of it. We've made it quite a ways already. This is Skirk, when she first began training under Sertalodi.
I have set your broken wrist. Tomorrow, no tears this time.
Can I ask a question, Master? Why did you save me? I keep thinking,
Maybe it would be better if I had died. I wouldn't be haunted by that fire all the time. I wouldn't have to go on like this.
I saved you because I have a plan for you. It has been too long since I fought a battle that demanded my full strength, and I hunger for it. Every so-called genius. So, I will teach you everything I know. Train you by...
But I don't want to draw my sword against you, Master.
What you want matters little. Among the bound...
Yes, Master. From that day forward, all she knew was grueling training, emptiness, and fatigue. After some time, her talent bloomed, and she gained control. It was not that human emotion disappeared from her heart, but... We're nearly there. I almost don't want to reach the end. Well, shall we? This is the final stretch.
फाइनली आखिरी फ्लोर पे पहुंचे मतलब जंप भी नहीं कर पा रहा जेंशिन वाले कितने कमीने हैं सस्ता जुगाड़ किया है
These are Skirk's happiest memories. What a simple and carefree time it was. Wisps of clouds dotted the sky. The sun bathed everything in golden light. And when song filled the air, not even this is Skirk's homeland. She was so curious about everything as a child, always skipping school to go exploring instead. There was so much to discover. The treasures at the bottom. It was a spaceship. When it was Skirk's parents, her relatives, her neighbors, everyone welcomed. No one had any. Skirk had skipped school that day, like so many times before, so she was not caught in the immediate wave of destruction. But when she came home that day, only fire and countless people cried out to her for help. People she knew and loved, friends and relatives, the little girl who lived next door, the shop owner with the bad leg, the bad-tempered teacher she had made fun of just that morning. Their lives were discarded like worthless trash as the fire consumed one life after another. If Sertology hadn't been there in that... because she and her people, as the initial merchant ship explored the planet, they discovered that it hadn't always had the condition to support life. Further research, for that reason, the outside, senseless. If those with power get... No one wants to... Skirka's waiting over there. Let's go to her.
चलो फाइनली पहुंचे
So all this, just so you could bring him here.
I have things to say to you. Well, to me. I want someone to witness our reconciliation, even if it takes an argument to get there. And he is the best choice in this moment. Her suppressed emotional self. The version of herself she keeps locked in the recesses of her mind, stifled by reason. All those rejected impulses, those discarded aspects of your past selves, they are a part of me now. I am who you used to be. Someone you have refused.
You're wrong. I've faced you all along. Your existence makes me weak. Don't forget, it was a pet.
Even so, strip yourself of your.
The difference is that I'm doing what is right. I allow you to exist. I've shouldered
That is the problem. On the grand. Think back to those nights of gazing at the stars. Those afternoons of exploring the unknown. Think back.
That isn't what we need.
Exactly what we. Aren't you curious about why recovering your strength has taken longer than normal this time?
Finally, you get to the important part. That is the only answer I came here to find.
Then look around. Look, you cast aside your dreams and curiosity. And in doing so, you lost your original motivation. You severed all connection to who you used to be, so you can no longer draw strength. Now, the only things driving you forward are fear and survivor's guilt.
And do you think that means I should seek help from a weak little thing like you?
Thank you for saying that. I knew, to be honest, I'm not here to argue with you. This isn't about who's right or wrong. And in fact, I agree that in order to make it through but what is right at one point in time isn't always right forever. I know you will, and I know that among the voices that haunt you, mine is there too. Because deep down, all those unfulfilled hopes are like knives to the heart. And I don't want you to hurt.
I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I had died. I wouldn't be haunted by that fire all the time. I wouldn't have to go on like this.
Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you to survive.
I'm sick of being a kid. There's so many amazing things out there, and I'm ready to see them all.
I remember. There was a song Mom and Dad always sang when we went out to fetch water. Dancing water. The sand along your path is begging for your song and movement. Will you carry this burden? I am not the dancing water. And you are not the burdensome. I should be thanking you.
Run, Skirk, run! Remember, leave no one alive!
Heed my words, Skirk. Let fear take root in your soul.
Did you survive? Why was it only you?
Skirk, did you become a positive light in this world?
Hey, this doesn't have to be the end.
ये जो स्कर्ट की छोटी फॉर्म है ना, इसकी ज्यादा क्यूट है. I don't know why, but it's look cute.
Claim it.
So, you saw my memories then. I once asked my master if survival of the strongest. He said no. That's why, after hearing an idea that, one day, but that means I must defeat him. Because, yes, although his decision to train me was not, I know, he's no longer into that. But he sends me messages through every time I hear from. Maybe that means I do. I don't know what Master has planned, but I have to be ready. Help me?
Oh, you're finally awake! Honestly, Paimon was gone for like 2 seconds and then she comes back and finds you both. You're both okay, right?
What does it look like? Only water from the source can cleanse the rot and filth that I taught you to incorporate the
Okay, so Paimon feel, but whatever. Paimon brought back tons.
All right. It's about time.
We're gonna deal with this thief for good.
This time, I'm not going to tell you to hold back. But the good news is...
There we go.
The fog is gone! Wait, isn't that the form the all-devouring narwhal changed into? How come he knows that, too? Really? So, you're telling Paimon that giant whale and this guy can both turn into the fowl? How does that work?
It's a subconscious instinct. Any intelligent being who longs for his level of strength is bound to mimic his appearance. It's a natural response after encountering someone as powerful as Master. To them, he represents ultimate power. We know the person before us.
Okay. Oh, Nervalette isn't here this time, so it's up to us. He won't have the nerve to steal again after we're done with him.
Never saw those out! Annihilate.
Should have made it this good, not that bad.
Wipe out! Haven't forgotten your training, I hope.
Mine to wield.
हो गया.
Haven't had enough of my power. Well then, let's see how much more of this power you can handle. Well, have you...
You saw that my body was at its limit. Such power. Such...
Skirk. Certologi's
How long has it been?
Hundreds of years.
Hundreds? Sorry. This is the first time I've heard your names.
100? Sounds like you and Master have quite the history. Care to tell us about it?
Of course. Might as well. I trained the sword harder than over time. My heart hardened. We were similar in age, but different. Yet, he always wore a smile on his face. I still remember what...
That does sound like something he would...
He was the first to acknowledge that when I was... After his grand endeavor was successful.
This planet no longer holds anything of... Your death was once what we worked so hard to prevent.
I'll pass. Immortality doesn't sound so bad to me. Since I can't die, it means I have an infinite...
Are you sure? I cannot say when I will return.
All I can...
ये boring part है.
After all, a wise man once told me, people need to fight for their own survival.
Wise indeed. Nevertheless, if you grow weary of the pain of immortality, and wish to experience a good sparring match before you wither away, seek out my disciple.
Disciple? Never thought I'd hear that word coming from you.
Nor I. But Vedifenir said I was destined to find a disciple out there in the universe, and bring her to Tibet. You know as well as I, Vedifenir's prophecies are never wrong.
Well, now I'm curious about who this disciple of yours will be.
All Vedifenir said was that one day, the stars shall bow in her honor.
Sounds pretty impressive.
Of course. Only the most outstanding people would have the right to become my disciple.
Still selfish.
I'll be leaving then. Oh, and if you...
Waiting for me in the primordial sea.
Your heart? That sounds like...
Because, of course...
So, even with that whale's ability, but that is not the path.
You're right. I should have known that. I miss your master. I miss the days when we were all together, troublemakers without a home. I don't regret the choice I made. But if you'll allow it, I do want to apologize.
After the
Sir Telelogistus, I know what he's like. He rules with an iron fist, using despair and fear to force you to catch up to him. We're like him.
True. But I made up my mind long ago. Besides.
Oh?
Since you're his friend, first time we came here, when you stabbed me through the fog, but when you had to devote all your strength fighting me just now, I could feel joy and passion emanating from your blade. It was the joy of a researcher discovering the truth of the world. The joy of an artist uncovering.
Interesting. I'm certain I didn't express those emotions. You're right.
Exactly. I think Master also craves a battle like that. One where his opponent forces him to use all his strength, unlock the extent of his potential, and transcend, after which all can. For that very reason.
Perhaps you're right. What a battle that.
Are you okay?
Too many different kinds of power. Sir Delogi.
I can, but it's not a suitable punishment for your crime. As an alternative, I can take your consciousness, along with all the power you've consumed, and the impurities will dissipate. And under the curse of immortality, your mind and body will regenerate. When that process is complete, but it will be a time-consuming.
You Aryan, welcome back.
The decision is yours to make.
Chal.
I accept. I have faith that you'll be able to stand again if we are
I will reach the top of this mountain. And you, Scott.
That's finally over. Let's get out of here. Huh. At least we don't have to make a mad dash for the exit like last time.
ये वाला तो हो गया हिस्सा.
We did it! Once again, Wow, today sure went by fast. It's night already.
Yes.
Great! Huh. It's crazy that you even noticed their light was gone. There are so many.
I suppose it's because the false stars hanging in the it's not real. And yet, it is for that very reason that I can look upon it and enjoy the momentary peace it brings. Even the most beautiful of bubbles has to burst. We will return to the real universe one day. Time marches ever forward. Even the innocent and naive will taste life. Though we gaze upon a false sky, its vastness and majesty is palpable.
Ugh. This is all going on ever since we met. He has filled. If it's too big a job for one person, we've met.
I suppose when it comes to you. Well, I should be going. Now that my power is no longer isolated from my emotion, I suppose fate will decide. Maybe we'll bump regardless. Reunions and partings are one without war, pain, or forced. For this, we must stop. Goodbye, traveler. Remember.
Is it just Paimon, or is she being nicer than before? Hey, what do you think about camping here tonight? There's nothing quite like sleeping under the stars. Come tomorrow?
हो गया खत्म. चल अब टेस्ट रन करते हैं.
Know my soul. Let me read you a verse.
Let the show begin.
The pinnacle of excellence. A little emotion. Annihilatory. Power.
Behold, my holy
thing. At first, the flavor.
डैमेज सही देती है यार, इतनी घटिया भी नहीं है, डैमेज सही देती है।
Let's get down to business. Rest and rebuild. Billowing surge. Swirl. Mark 2.
Whirling snow. Sakura swirl. Cryo incarnate. Manifest. Take flight. Kamisato art. Cement.
Hold the line. Stand clear. Animal hypostasis emulation.
Unleash. By ordinance divine. My apologies.
चलो हो गया। कोई है क्या स्ट्रीम पे?
What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please.
चलो बॉयज, मोरा मिला, मोरा मोरा एंड 70 प्रेमो डांस भी कुछ अचीवमेंट्स डाले हैं क्या इन्होंने? हाँ, कोई अचीवमेंट्स तो नहीं डाले। हाँ हाँ, डाला तो कुछ नहीं है। हाँ वो करना ना, क्या कहते हैं, ना भाई चलो। ओके गाइस, आज की स्ट्रीम यहीं तक। What is the minimum characters required for Skirt with 2 private game? Brother, right now I don't know, cause I'll pull her tonight. Cause this stream I just did like
Something you wish to
story quest, this story quest and skirt quest. So I can tell when I pull her. Right now I don't know. I see. I didn't pull her yet. I'll pull tonight on night stream. Okay. So I'll tell you then. Okay, buddy.
Undivided attention.
चलो अब मैं चलता हूँ यार, रात को स्ट्रीम करूंगा। 3.5 घंटे की स्ट्रीम कर चुका हूँ एंड इट्स इनफ। 3.5 घंटे। ओके ब्रदर, यप, थैंक्स फॉर ज्वाइनिंग ब्रदर। सॉरी स्ट्रीम एंड कर रहा हूँ, बट इतनी लाइव स्ट्रीम करनी थी, कंटेंट निकालना था एंड कंटेंट वो निकल चुका है। सो यप।
Did you hear what happened with the sky in Natlan?
चलो ठीक है गाइस, बाय बाय।